Hi.
Hello.
I saw that you had something important to say.
I'll get to that, Mia.
Okay.
Okay. All right. As usual, I'm going to create the breakout rooms first. And then before I open them for you to go into, I will share the information that I need to share with you. Okay. Now, so I got all the breakout rooms created. Okay, so before we get to those, before I let you choose which ones you want to go into, I wanted to share with you some information that I got from the Harvard tournament organizers. Um, let's see, share my screen. That's fine. Okay, so on this SciOlympiad site, and this, let's see. Okay, wait a minute. Well, actually, let me start out with a question. When you guys did your registration forms on the SciOlympiad Google form, right? Did you have to log in um, with an email to do that, to submit it?
No.
No. So you filled it out and then hit submit, and that was it, huh? Is
Yeah.
that right? Okay. All right. So it sounds like what I'm going to need to do is assign each of you a login ID. Okay. So there's this student guide which I'm going to post on the shared Google Drive. Okay, so you'll have access to it after today's meeting, um, and it tells you a couple things. Tells you how to get to your events. Okay, on this SciOlympiad site. So the login that you'll be given is actually going to be tied to this SciOlympiad site. Okay, so every well, how should I say this? There are a number of virtual tournaments like ours, like the Harvard one that we're going to be doing on the 31st, across the country, and they're all being run through this SciOlympiad uh, service, I guess, if you want to call it that. Just a second, I have a number of chats here for people. Okay. Okay. time is each event? Where can we find this? Okay, so there are a lot of questions coming in. I will get to those questions, and I'm going to make it very clear, okay, where to find these things and how to log on and all that good stuff. For right now, I just want to tell you that keep your eyes open, okay, and keep checking your emails. And I'll send the email to your parents as well. But keep checking your email to receive this information that's coming, okay? But right now, I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what's coming. So all the questions that are coming in right now, you will have answers to those within less than 24 hours, I promise, all right? So this student's guide, like I said, I will put it on our shared, on the BMS Science Olympiad Google site, and I'll make sure to share it with each one of you. Okay, when you log, or when you go to the site, this Olympiad site, you use this link here. The one is specific to the Harvard University Science Olympiad, Brown Science Olympiad site. All right, and then you will have, I will give you, and I'll have to figure out how to do this. I wasn't quite sure if you guys already had login IDs or if I had to assign them to you, but it looks like I'll have to assign them to you. So I'll figure out how to give you a login ID. And right now what I'm thinking is, I'll put this in the chat so we can all see it, that your login IDs will be the same as your school email IDs without the @barringtonschools.org. Okay, so in other words, let's see, my son's would be Garin N, so Gaurin, and then N for his first initial, Nick, 26, because that's the year he's due to graduate. Okay, so that would be his user ID, would be Garin N26. So, you know, I'm sure you all know what your Barrington School email address is, and I'll make your login ID that same thing. Okay, does anybody have any questions or confusion about that?
So will you be sending this like in an email or something?
Yes, I will, Sid. Yep, exactly. Yep. So I'll send once I get it figured out how to assign each of you login IDs. I will send you the information you'll need to be able to do this. So when you log in, the cool thing about this is when you do log in, you'll already have been assigned your events. Okay, so you'll see your events there, and then you'll be able to take the test on the 31st at the assigned time. So I saw another question on here: what time is each event? Okay, so I've shared that information. That is on the shared Google Drive. There's a very what I want to say, specific calendar. In fact, I'll put it on screen right now. It's this one, okay? We are teams 1 and 2. So anywhere you see 1 to 20, that is our block of time, okay? So you see the times that each event will be taking place. In the first block of time, from 11 to 12, we'll have our two teams will have anatomy and physiology and circuit lab and road scholar. Right. In the second block of time, we'll have density lab, fossils, and water quality. Okay, so it's a little bit convoluted, but if you want to know specifically your times, this also is shared with everybody. Okay, so you should have access to this spreadsheet here, and I have the times listed there for each event. Okay, so in the second column is time, so you'll see what time you'll be taking your test.
What day is the
31st? The 31st. Oh, what day of the week? It's actually a Sunday. Isn't that odd?
okay, so the 31st of January.
Yep, correct. 31st of January. Okay. So we have today, tomorrow, and next week to meet, before the tournament takes place. All right, so it'll be on the 31st, and as you can see, the earliest block of time is 11 to 12, so it'll start then. But we all will gather on a Zoom meeting before that, okay? I might just keep the Zoom meeting going for as long as I can. In fact, I might try to see if I can use the school's Zoom account so that I don't have to keep restarting it. So we'll have a Zoom meeting going all day, but then you'll be logging into your events as the time comes up to do them. All right. So let's see. Somebody's accessing this right now. Rylan. Okay, good. All right. Right. So back to here. So some of the questions that I've been asking and that you've been wondering about are answered in this student guide. And here's some good information about that answers a lot of those questions. You'll see here that it says that partners will be able to take the same test together. So you'll be able to access it, in other words, type on it. If two partners are typing in the same text box while taking the test, only one of the answers will save and will override what the other person types. So you should be trying to coordinate, who's going to be answering each question. And you can either trade back and forth or have one person designated to do the typing while another person does the, looking up the information or what have you. Okay, so that might be something you want to strategize in today's meeting with your partner and tomorrow and next week as well. Try and nail down that strategy. You'll see that tests will be equipped with a chat feature so that you will be able to discuss your answers with each other as you're going. All right. Now, it's not clear to me, and I can try and find this out. It's not clear to me if that's a typed chat or a voice chat. I have a feeling it's a typed chat because generally when you refer to a chat, that means typing, right? I mean, usually if there's a voice connection, it'll indicate that by some other wording or verbiage, but this says chat feature, so I'm guessing that it's type chat. Okay, and then you'll be able to see your how you did under the results tab. Okay, so this guide will give you an idea of what it's going to look like. And now, like I said, I know I'm going over this fast. Don't worry if it's not making a whole lot of sense right now. You'll have much more time to look over it later on once I get your student IDs and send this information to you. Okay, so you will have a chance to look at it later. Okay. All right. And then test answers will also be available to view at a scheduled time after the tournament. So we'll be able to see, what the answers were. So it's a pretty short guide, not a whole lot to it. It just tells you how to log in, either with a login ID, which I'm going to figure out how to assign those to you, and we'll verify that they'll be the same as your barringtonschools.org email address without the @barringtonschools.org. And so you can ignore this page that says accessing events with email because I'll get you that login ID. And then the additional features are here, and they just kind of tell you, okay, this is what it's going to look like, when you're accessing the test. So let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Here we go. Okay. So there will be some references that you can look up now, test references in the student guide. I don't know exactly what's going to be under those, but we'll find out. And then take online tests using login ID. That'll be on the competition day. Okay, so you won't most likely, well, I'm sure you will not be able to access those tests until the competition day, which is the 31st, and at the time of your events. All right, and then later on, you'll be able to see the results. And we'll see how the team did too. Okay. In addition to that, there is and I don't know, I'm a little bit hesitant to share this with you, but there is a webinar that it's more generalized and it probably gives you more information than you need to know. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to give it to you, because I don't want it to confuse anybody. So I don't think I'm going to share it now, but I will take a closer look at it and give you specific time blocks, maybe to watch in it, and other time blocks to ignore. Okay, so I'll send that to you as well. Okay, so I know it's a lot of information, but we're gonna get it all figured out, and we do have time to do it. Okay, we still have plenty of time to get this all figured out and put in place. So does anybody have any questions right now? And keep in mind, I just wanted to introduce all this today. So if it seems like a lot or it's not making total sense right now, don't worry. It will make a whole lot more sense in the very near future. All right. Okay. So I think I'll stop sharing and then I will open the breakout rooms and allow you to meet with each other there. All right, you should be able to go into whatever breakout room you'd like. All right, those of you who are still here, probably still waiting for an invitation. So why don't we just go down the list here and you can tell me what room you want to go to and I'll send you there. Alex, go ahead. What room would you like to go to?
Who's okay? So who's in for water quality?
Water quality, Andrew and Nachiket are there.
Okay, and what about crime busters?
Nobody.
Okay, then I'll go to water quality.
Okay. And Aiden?
Can I go to Road Scholar?
Road Scholar? Okay, no one's there now. Let's see, what's your other one is meteorology?
Yeah. Can I go
Okay.
to that?
There are two other people there. What would you rather do, Road Scholar or meteorology?
Meteorology.
Okay. Did you get the invitation, Aiden? Alrighty. Yes, this. Okay. that's correct. No, why are they still listed as? Okay, yeah, well, that's correct. Also correct. Oh, hi, Julia. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Let's see. Did you want to go into a breakout room? There's only a few minutes left, but you can certainly go into one if you want. Okay. Hey, Noah, how are you doing? Noah, are you there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. How are you?
good.
Good. Okay. I don't know if you noticed, but for a while I had an error in the schedule. I think I had you signed up for 3 events. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
Okay. So that was an error. You were supposed to be signed up for density lab and food science. Is that what you've been working on?
yeah.
Okay, great. Good. Okay, so yeah, the meteorology was an error. So so that's good. Now, second question: have you and Julia worked with each other on the density lab?
Yes.
Okay. You shared notes and all that good stuff. So she just showed up and went into ornithology, I think. So if you wanted to talk to her about anything, I could ask her to come into here, into density lab, or if you're feeling okay, then I won't do that. So, what do you think? Would you like to talk with her?
I'm okay.
You're
I'm
doing
okay.
All right. Okay. Very good. Great. So, any questions for me right now?
No.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to go to another room then. Hi, Rylan. How's it going?
Good.
Good. So you saw you saw the timing of the events, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you're all set with that?
Yeah.
Very good. And let's see.
We have notes for them all.
Here we go. Sorry, say that again.
We have notes. Like we all have our own notes.
Okay. So you're in fossils and dynamic planet, right?
Yeah.
And your partner is Thaja in fossils and
Okay.
Ganeksha in dynamic planet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you talked with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only Hanuksha though. I haven't talked to my
Oh, you
partner.
haven't talked to Thaja? Oh, okay. All right. Let me see if she's here. Just a second. Where would she be? Okay, she might be in ornithology. No, okay, she's not here.
Okay.
Will you be able to make tomorrow's meeting?
Yeah.
All right. I'll see if I can get her to come to that, and you guys should, you know, get together and talk about fossils a bit, and maybe strategize on, you know, how to do the test when it's test day.
Okay.
Okay. So, but you have your notes. You feeling pretty good about where you are?
Mhm.
Great. All right. So I'm going to go to another room, and the meeting will end automatically in a couple minutes, and then I'll restart it while I come back together again. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you then. Hi, Cameron. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, thanks. Did you ever succeed in connecting with Sana on?
No, last time you told me that about that, and then I'm here alone in the breakout room, and my other event, Reach for the Stars, is also empty. So I've just been doing studying on my own.
Okay, all right. So have you talked at all with Sana about is it ornithology? What? No. What are we in? Sorry.
Heredity.
Heredity, yes, okay. Have you talked with Sana about that?
Once, but we haven't really got too deep into it.
Okay, all right. Will you be able to make the meeting tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to contact Sana and impress upon her that I hope she can make it tomorrow. So Sana about heredity. And the other one we were just talking about was Thaja. Okay. About fossils. Okay. So let's see. How are you with your